and every wave begins to rest. The shore receives without a word the weight I carried in my chest. No anchor pulls me to the past. No storm insists on where to steer. The moment opens calm and wide and lets me breathe without a fear. I stop fighting every tide and trust the stillness drawing near. This is where the quiet becomes a harbor, safe from every running doubt. Every worry finds its mooring and gently empties out. Through the hush of open water, I let my restless heart recover. This is where the quiet becomes a harbor and holds me over. The horizon does not rush. It waits for night and waits for dawn. It teaches me to stay and trust that nothing real is ever gone. What once felt heavy slips away, like sails released into the air. The quiet asks for nothing more and leaves me steady, present there. I stop fighting every tide and trust the stillness drawing near. This is where the quiet becomes a harbor, safe from every running doubt. Every worry finds its mooring and gently empties out. Through the hush of open water, I let my restless heart recover. This is where the quiet becomes a harbor and holds me over. Between the leaving and return, a deeper calm begins to stay. Not every journey needs a storm. Some shores are found by drifting gently. This is where the quiet becomes a harbor, safe from every running doubt. Every worry finds its mooring and gently empties out. Through the hush of open water, I let my restless heart recover. This is where the quiet becomes a harbor and holds me over. still enough to hear a truth I've always known. No shadow clings to what I was, no fear remains to guide my way. The breath arrives like quiet prayer as dark releases into day. I stop waiting for a sign and feel the morning breathe me in. This is where the quiet wakes the dawn, soft and gold across the land. Every sorrow I was holding slips like water from my hand. Through the hush of newborn light, I let the night be gone. This is where the quiet wakes the dawn and carries me on. The hills remain in patient calm. They do not rush the coming sun. They teach me how to trust the pause, where every ending is begun. What once felt heavy fades away like mist retreating from my sight. The quiet does not need to speak, it turns my shadow into light. I stop waiting for a sign and feel the morning breathe me in. This is where the quiet wakes the dawn, soft and gold across the land. Every sorrow I was holding slips like water from my hand. Through the hush of newborn light, I let the night be gone. This is where the quiet wakes the dawn and carries me on. Between the dark and open sky, a gentler truth begins to rise. Not every hope must shout or burn. Some hopes arrive with open eyes. This is where the quiet wakes the dawn, soft and gold across the land. Every sorrow I was holding slips like water from my hand. Through the hush of newborn light, I let the night be gone. This is where the quiet wakes the dawn and carries me on. shadow pulls me from this place, no voice insists I must become. The breath moves freely through my chest and feels like where I'm from. I stop reaching for a sign and let the stillness call me near. This is where the quiet breathes my name, without a sound, without a claim. Every weight I carried long unravels just the same. Through the hush of open land, I loosen who I tried to frame. This is where the quiet breathes my name, and I remain. The land remembers every step, though no mark stays upon the ground. It teaches me to trust the pause where truest paths are never found. What once felt heavy leaves my hands like breath returning to the sky. The quiet doesn't need a word, it hears me without asking why. I stop reaching for a sign and let the stillness call me near. This is where the quiet breathes my name, without a sound, without a claim. Every weight I carry long unravels just the same. Through the hush of open land, I loosen who I tried to frame. This is where the quiet breathes my name, and I remain. Between the breath and beating heart, a deeper knowing comes to stay. Not every truth must speak aloud, some truths are felt along the way. This is where the quiet breathes my name, without a sound, without a claim. Every weight I carried long unravels just the same. Through the hush of open land, I loosen who I tried to frame. This is where the quiet breathes my name, and I remain. questions used to stay. The sky is white without a sound, as if it's listening today. No answer falls, no sign appears, yet something in me feels understood. The weight I carried through the years begins to loosen where I stood. I stopped demanding certainty and let the moment speak in calm. When the sky finally listens, I don't need to explain. Every word I never said is released into the plain. Through the hush of endless blue, I let go of all control. When the sky finally listens, it restores my soul. The clouds move on without regret. They never cling to what has passed. They show me how to loosen grip and trust the shape of things at last. What once felt heavy in my chest now drifts like breath into the air. The quiet does the work of grace by simply staying simply there. I stopped demanding certainty and let the moment speak in calm. When the sky finally listens, I don't need to explain. Every word I never said is released into the plain. Through the hush of endless blue, I let go of all control. When the sky finally listens, it restores my soul. Between the asking and the knowing, there is peace that doesn't move. Not every prayer requires an answer. Some are healed by being true. When the sky finally listens, I don't need to explain. Every word I never said is released into the plain. Through the hush of endless blue, I let go of all control. and every emotion learns to wait. The sea moves slow, then settles down, as if it knows the hour is late. No signal calls me out to sail, no storm reminds me where I've been. The moment rests in breathing light and pulls the quiet deep within. I stop listening for the roar and hear the calm beneath the sound. This is where the quiet holds the tide, not pushing out, not pulling in. Every fear I used to hide softens where the waves begin. Through the hush of salted air, I loosen what I couldn't guide. This is where the quiet holds the tide and stays beside. The turning day, it teaches me to trust the pause and let the moment have its way. What once felt heavy drifts away like footprints fading from the sand. The quiet does not ask for more, it simply holds me where I stand. I stop listening the roar and hear the calm beneath the sound. This is where the quiet holds the tide, not pushing out, not pulling in. Every fear I used to hide softens where the waves begin. Through the hush of salted air, I loosen what I couldn't guide. This is where the quiet holds the tide and stays beside. Between the leaving and return, a deeper stillness starts to grow. Not every journey needs a shore. Some truths arrive by staying slow. This is where the quiet holds the tide, not pushing out, not pulling in. Every fear I used to hide softens where the waves begin. Through the hush of salted air, I loosen what I couldn't guide. This is where the quiet holds the tide and stays beside. begins to slow. The day releases all its weight in colors soft and moving low. No voices pull me toward a plan, no echoes ask me where I've been. The moment opens wide and calm and lets a quieter truth begin. I stop reaching for what's ahead and feel the ground beneath me stay. When the world finally grows still, I hear my heartbeat clear and kind. Every worry loses shape and loosens gently from my mind. Through the hush of open space, I lay my restless thoughts to rest. When the world finally grows still, I remember what is best. The sky leans close without a word. It does not rush the coming night. It trusts the dark to hold its place and cradle dawn beyond my sight. What once felt heavy lifts away, like mist retreating from the ground. The quiet doesn't ask for more, it heals by simply staying round. I stop reaching for what's ahead and feel the ground beneath me stay. When the world finally grows still, I hear my heartbeat clear and kind. Every worry loses shape and loosens gently from my mind. Through the hush of open space, I lay my restless thoughts to rest. When the world finally grows still, I remember what is best. Between the breath and passing thought, a deeper calm begins to rise. Not every truth must move or speak. Some truths arrive when nothing tries. When the world finally grows still, I hear my heartbeat clear and kind. Every worry loses shape and loosens gently from my mind. Through the hush of open space, I lay my restless thoughts to rest. When the world finally grows still, questions fall away like sand. The wind moves freely over me, as if it knows where I should land. No signs remain to pull my sight. No voice insists on where to go. Each step becomes a quiet trust in paths I do not need to know. I stop, resisting every turn, and feel the earth beneath my feet. Where the wind sets me down, I don't need a reason why. Every burden I once carried learns at last to loosen by. In the hush of open space, I release what I can't control. Where the wind sets me down, I am whole. The clouds pass on without a trace. They never ask the sky to stay. They teach me how to let things move and trust the shape of every day. What once felt heavy drifts away, like breath dissolving into air. The quiet holds me steady now, without a word, without a prayer. I stop, resisting every turn, and feel the earth beneath my feet. Where the wind sets me down, I don't need a reason why. Every burden I once carried learns at last to loosen by. In the hush of open space, I release what I can't control. Where the wind sets me down, I am whole. Between the leaving and the stay, a deeper calm begins to grow. Not every truth must lead the way. Some truths arrive when we let go. Where the wind sets me down, I don't need a reason why. Every burden I once carried learns at last to loosen by. In the hush of open space, I release what I can't control. Where the wind sets me down, I am restless waters slow, and every tide begins to breathe. The shore is calm, the moment white, with nothing left I need to keep. No signal calls me from within, no echo asks me who I am. The ground feels steady underfoot, as if it understands my hand. I stop reaching for the far and let the stillness draw me near. This is where the quiet anchors the soul, like stone beneath a drifting sea. Every fear I used to hold loses its gravity through the hush of salted air. I release what pulls me low. This is where the quiet anchors the soul and lets me go. Without a word, it does not rush the coming night. It teaches me to trust the pause and rest within this fragile light. What once felt heavy slips away, like boats unmoored from anxious hands. The quiet stays and does not ask. It simply helps me understand. I stop reaching for the far and let the stillness draw me near. This is where the quiet anchors the soul, like stone beneath the drifting sea. Every fear I used to hold loses its gravity through the hush of salted air. I release what pulls me low. This is where the quiet anchors the soul and lets me go. Between the wave and waiting shore, a deeper calm begins to rise. Not every truth must move or roam. Some truths arrive and stay inside. This is where the quiet anchors the soul, like stone beneath a drifting sea. Every fear I used to hold loses its gravity through the hush of salted air. I release what pulls me low. This is where the quiet anchors the soul and lets me go. as night releases into day. No plans are written in the air, no echoes chase my restless mind. The silence feels like open arms, a place I didn't know to find. I stop asking what comes next and listen deeper where I stand. Where the morning stays quiet, I feel my heart beat slow and true. Every worry starts to loosen in the calm that pulls me through. Through the hush of waking light, I leave the weight I used to bear. Where the morning stays quiet, I am there. The dew still rests upon the ground like silver holding every step. It teaches me to walk with care and trust the paths I haven't met. What once felt urgent fades away like stars retreating from the sky. The quiet keeps me steady now, no need to ask the reason why. I stop asking what comes next and listen deeper where I stand. Where the morning stays quiet, I feel my heart beat slow and true. Every worry starts to loosen in the calm that pulls me through. Through the hush of waking light, I leave the weight I used to bear. Where the morning stays quiet, I am there. Between the dark and rising sun, the gentle promise softly grows. Not every truth must rush to fall. Some truths arrive when stillness knows. Where the morning stays quiet, I feel my heart beat slow and true. Every worry starts to loosen in the calm that pulls me through. Through the hush of waking light, I leave the weight I used to bear. Where the morning stays quiet, I am there. Each breath returns a quieter truth in rhythms old and incomplete. I let the stillness take my hand and lead me where the heart can rest. When the hills begin to breathe and the sky grows wide and clear, all the weight I carried fades. I no longer feel the fear. Every path becomes enough. Every wound begins to mend. When the hills begin to breathe, I am home again. Lightly hums a distant tune of letting go and moving on. It never begs the shore to stay. It trusts the pull it's leaning on. So I release what I can hold, like falling leaves into the stream. The quiet fills the empty space with something close to peace unseen. I let the stillness take my hand and lead me where the heart can rest. When the hills begin to breathe and the sky grows wide and clear, all the weight I carry fades. I no longer feel the fear. Every path becomes enough. Every wound begins to mend. When the hills begin to breathe, I am home again. Between the pulse of earth and sky, a softer strength begins to grow. Not every truth is meant for words. Some things are only felt and known. When the hills begin to breathe and the sky grows wide and clear, all the weight I carried fades. I no longer feel the fear. Every path becomes enough. Every wound begins to mend. When the hills begin to breathe, I am home again. Time is lying low between the grass and open air. No rushing steps, no urging call, just quiet waiting everywhere. The day unfolds flows without a sound, like water finding where to flow. I feel my breath return to me in ways I didn't used to know. I stop chasing distant skies and let this moment be enough. There is a light that never rushes, never asks me who to be. It arrives without a warning and stays quietly with me. In its glow I start remembering all the truths I used to hide. There is a light that never rushes, and it walks me home inside. The river shows no sign of doubt. It bends but never breaks its way. It teaches me to loosen grip and trust the pull of every day. What I release returns as calm. What I forgive begins to mend. The quiet does not ask for more. It only offers where to stand. I stop chasing distant skies and let this moment be enough. There is a light that never rushes, never asks me who to be. It arrives without a warning and stays quietly with me. In its glow I start remembering all the truths I used to hide. There is a light that never rushes, and it walks me home inside. In the space where nothing speaks, a deeper knowing takes its place. Not every answer needs a sound. Some truths are felt, not meant to chase. There is a light that never rushes, never asks me who to be. It arrives without a warning and stays quietly with me. In its glow I start remembering all the truths I used to hide. There is a light that never rushes, and it walks me home inside. I pause where footsteps lose their sound, and every moment learns to stay. The light grows soft upon the land, as thoughts like shadows drift away. No voice demands I move ahead, no past returns to pull me through. The ground feels steady, warm and kind, as if it's always known what's true. I stop asking where I belong and feel the silence answer me. This is where the quiet waits for me. This is where the quiet awaits for me and sets me free. Remain without a word, yet know the shape of every scar. They teach me how to stand and breathe exactly as I am. So far, what once felt heavy leaves my chest like breath dissolving into air. The quiet stays without a sound and somehow tells me I am there. I stop asking and feel the silence answer me. This is where the quiet awaits for me, without a sign, without a call. Every weight I carried far is gently laid and starts to fall. Through the hush of open time, I loosen all I used to be. This is where the quiet awaits for me and sets me free. Between the leaving and the rest, a softer knowing starts to grow. Not every path must lead away. Some paths are found by staying slow. This is where the quiet awaits for me, without a sign, without a call. Every weight I carried far is gently laid and starts to fall. Through the hush of open time, I loosen all I used to be. This is where the quiet awaits for me and sets me free. Footsteps slow their pace, and every thought learns how to breathe. The road is quiet, worn and kind, as if it's always walked with me. No sign ahead, no call behind, no weight to prove, no role to play. The moment settles at my side and quietly begins to stay. I stop choosing where to go and let the stillness share my stride. This is where the quiet walks beside me, not ahead, not far behind. Every burden I once carried loses shape and slips my mind. Through the hush of open ground, I let the long-held tension flee. This is where the quiet walks beside me and keeps me company. of my steps. They teach me how to move with care and trust the ground that never left. What once felt heavy leaves my hands like breath returning to the air. The quiet doesn't ask for more, it simply stays aware, aware. I stop choosing where to go and let the stillness share my stride. This is where the quiet walks beside me, not ahead, not far behind. Every burden I once carried loses shape and slips my mind. Through the hush of open ground, I let the long-held tension flee. This is where the quiet walks beside me and keeps me company. Between the step and steady breath, a deeper calm begins to rise. Not every journey needs a map. Some paths appear when we're aligned. This is where the quiet walks beside me, not ahead, not far behind. Every burden I once carried loses shape and slips my mind. Through the hush of open ground, I let the long-held tension flee. This is where the quiet walks beside me and keeps me company. Keeps me company. I stand where nothing asks of me. No name to prove, no role to play. The sky is wide, the earth is still, and all the noise has slipped away. Each breath arrives without demand, like waves that meet an open shore. I feel my thoughts grow soft and slow in ways I've never felt before. I stop resisting where I am and let the quiet lead me through. This is the way the silence holds me, without a question, without a claim. Every wound begins to loosen when nothing calls me by my name. In the hush of open space, I finally let myself be free. This is the way the silence holds me and gently carries me. It never rushes what will grow. It trusts the dark, it trusts the light, and lets the seasons come and go. like dust returning to the ground. The quiet doesn't need to speak. Its truth is felt, not heard, not found. I stop resisting where I am and let the quiet lead me through. This is the way the silence holds me, without a question, without a claim. Every wound begins to loosen when nothing calls me by my name. In the hush of open space, I finally let myself be free. This is the way the silence holds me and gently carries me. Between the moment and the thought, a deeper rhythm softly stays. Not every truth needs words or form. Some truths arrive by quiet grace. Without a claim, every wound begins to loosen when nothing calls me by my name. In the hush of open space, I finally let myself be free. This is the way the silence holds me and gently carries me. I stand where paths begin to fade into the hush of open green. No sign remains to pull me on, only where my breath has been. The light falls soft between the leaves, as if it knows the pace I need. The moment widens patiently and asks me only just to breathe. I stop searching for a door and feel the space begin to show. This is where the quiet opens the way, without a map, without a sign. Every worry I once carried loses shape and loosens time. Through the hush of living ground, I let the old resistance sway. This is where the quiet opens the way, and I stay. The trees remain without a the seasons as they turn. They teach me how to stand and wait, and trust the things I do not learn. What once felt heavy slips away, like breath dissolving into air. The quiet does not push or pull, it simply meets me where I am. I stop searching for a door and feel the space begin to show. This is where the quiet opens the way, without a map, without a sign. Every worry I once carried loses shape and loosens time. Through the hush of living ground, I let the old resistance sway. This is where the quiet opens the way, and I stay. Between the step and open field, a deeper calm begins to rise. Not every path must be revealed. Some roads appear before our eyes. This is where the quiet opens the way, without a map, without a sign. Every worry I once carried loses shape and loosens time. Through the hush of living ground, I let the old resistance sway. This is where the quiet opens the way, and I stay. Shadows cool the passing day. They've watched the world grow loud and still, and never once were pulled away. No question echoes in this place, no answer waits beyond the ground. The silence feels both old and truth that doesn't need a sound. I stop carrying the weight of words and let the earth receive my breath. This is where the quiet sleeps in stone, older than my fear or doubt. Every worry I have known finds a way to soften out through the hush of timeless ground. I release what I can't atone. This is where the quiet sleeps in stone, and I am not alone. The hills stand still without a voice. yet hold the shape of every year. They teach me how to stand and stay and listen longer than my fear. What once felt heavy leaves my chest like dust returning to the land. The quiet doesn't ask for more, it simply understands. I stop carrying the weight of words and let the earth receive my breath. This is where the quiet sleeps in stone, older than my fear or doubt. Every worry I have known finds a way to soften out through the hush of timeless ground. I release what I can't atone. This is where the quiet sleeps in stone. Between the past and passing time, a deeper calm begins to stay. Not every truth must rise or shine. Some truths are meant to fade to gray. This is where the quiet sleeps in stone, older than my fear or doubt. Every worry I have known finds a way to soften out through the hush of timeless ground. I release what I can't atone. This is where the quiet sleeps in stone, and I am not alone. Footsteps fade into the green. The earth is holding quiet tales of everything that's ever been. No rush remains within the air, no weight of words I need to keep. Each breath becomes a softer prayer in places where the old songs sleep. I leave my in the shade and feel the silence answer me. Where the old songs sleep in stone and soil, I feel my restless heart unwind. Every wound learns how to heal when I leave the past behind. Through the hush of ancient ground, a gentler truth begins to rise. Where the old songs sleep around me, sway. It teaches me to trust the flow and let the heavier moments sway. What once felt lost returns as calm. What once was sharp grows smooth and kind. The quiet gives me back my strength in ways the noise could never find. Stone and soil, I feel my restless heart unwind. Every wound learns how to heal when I leave the past behind. Through the hush of ancient ground, a gentler truth begins to rise. Where the old songs sleep around me, I remember who I am inside. Between the echo and the still, a deeper rhythm softly plays. Not every truth needs words or sound. Some truths arrive like quiet grace. Where the old songs sleep in stone and soil, I feel my restless heart unwind. Every wound learns how to heal when I leave the past behind. Through the hush of ancient ground, a gentler truth begins to rise. Where the old songs sleep around me, I remember who I am inside. I stand where nothing pulls me on, beyond the reach of need and name. The land feels wide, the moment kind, and everything feels just the same. No echo asks me where I've been, no future waits for me to run. The breath arrives, the heart grows still, as if the day has just begun. I stop holding every thought and let the silence settle deep. This is where the quiet stays with me, not fading out, not passing by. Every worry loosens slowly like clouds unbinding from the sky. Through the hush of open air, I leave the weight I used to see. This is where the quiet stays with me and lets me be. yet know the shape of every year. They teach me how to stand and stay and listen longer than my fear. What once felt heavy leaves my hands like breath returning to the land. The quiet does not need a word, it understands. I stop holding every thought and let the silence settle deep. This is where the quiet stays with me, not fading out, not passing by. Every worry loosens slowly like clouds unbinding from the sky. Through the hush of open air, I leave the weight I used to see. This is where the quiet stays with me and lets me be. Between the breath and beating heart, a softer truth begins to show. Not every piece must travel far. Some peace is found by staying slow. This is where the quiet stays with me, not fading out, not passing by. Every worry loosens slowly like clouds unbinding from the sky. Through the hush of open air, I leave the weight I used to see. This is where the quiet stays with me and lets me be. And lets me be. I stand where daylight softly waits before the world begins to move. The air is thin with gentle gold, and every breath feels clean and true. No echo pulls me from this place, no voice reminds me what to fear. The moment rests upon my chest and whispers I am here. I stop reaching for tomorrow and let the morning hold my name. This is where the quiet remains at daybreak. I was holding slips like dust from open hands. Through the hush of early light, I feel the weight inside me fade. This is where the quiet remains at daybreak, and I am unafraid. The hills breathe out the cooling night. They never rush the coming sun. They teach me how to trust the pause, where every ending is begun. What once felt heavy leaves my heart like mist dissolving from the ground. The quiet does not need a word. Its truth is felt, not found. I stop reaching for tomorrow and let the morning hold my name. This is where the quiet remains at daybreak, gentle as the waking land. Every worry I was holding slips like dust from open hands. Through the hush of early light, I feel the weight inside me fade. This is where the quiet remains at daybreak, and I am unafraid. Between the night and open sky, a deeper calm begins to rise. Not every truth must chase the sun. Some truths arrive with quiet eyes. This is where the quiet remains at daybreak, gentle as the waking land. Every worry I was holding slips like dust from open hands. Through the hush of early light, I feel the weight inside me fade. This is where the quiet remains at daybreak, and I am unafraid. To breathe, where every sound grows thin and kind. The world releases what it asked and leaves a quieter space behind. No title claim to who I am, no past insists on where I've been. The ground feels warm beneath my feet, as if it's always known my skin. I stop explaining who I was and let the moment draw speak it loud. Every worry loses shape and gently leaves me now. Through the hush of open land I lay my burdens down the same, where the silence knows my name. I remain. The hills stand still without a sound, yet hold the weight of countless years. They teach me how to simply stay and trust the ground beneath my fears. What once felt heavy drifts away like breath dissolving into air. The quiet asks for nothing more and somehow leaves me whole and bare. I stop explaining who I was and let the moment draw me near. Where the silence knows my name, I don't need to speak it loud. Every worry loses shape and gently leaves me now. Through the hush of open land I lay my burdens down the same, where the silence knows my name. I between the question and the truth, a softer knowing starts to grow. Not every answer needs a sound. Some truths are felt when we let go. Where the silence knows my name, I don't need to speak it loud. Every word shape and gently leave